What's up everyone and welcome to Best Car Reviews. I'm Ben and today we'll be dissecting the 2024 Toyota Tacoma. Here at Best Car Reviews, I try to bring the most accurate and relevant information under 10 minutes. There's no misleading and no wasted time. If that's something that's intriguing to you, then please like and subscribe so I can continue to grow the channel. Let's get started. It's finally here, the much anticipated 2024 redesign of the very popular, very well known Toyota Tacoma. Bold new looks, very much along the same themes as the bigger brother, the Tundra, and offering a powerful array of engine options and price points estimated to be very affordable for those who want them. If you're loving the design, stay tuned, because today we're going to go through all the trims and key details that matter most to you to determine which will be the best bang for your buck. All photos and information in today's video come direct from Toyota or from Car and Driver. Let's dive in. In true Tacoma fashion, there are 8 different trim levels for you to choose from in 2024. SR, SR5, Pre-Runner, TRD Sport, TRD Off-Road, Limited, the new Trail Hunter, and of course, the TRD Pro. The base level SR starts you off at an estimated $28,000. Sub $30,000 is great to see for a mid-sized truck, considering the competition is now above that for the most part. Rounding all the way out, the TRD Pro starting you off at $50,000 estimated. So, of course, 8 different trim options, 8 different looks, and 8 different prices spanning about $22,000 estimated, of course. Hopefully there is a Toyota Tacoma here that you love and can afford. Engine options. The SR has the 2.4 liter turbocharged I-Force giving you 270 horsepower, 310 pound-feet of torque. That is the least powerful of all. The SR5 and the Pre-Runner will bring you the same engine, but with 278 horsepower, 318 pound-feet of torque, so not much more, but a little bit. The rest of the trims will bring you the I-Force Max, giving you 326 horsepower, 485 pound-feet of torque, 465 pound-feet of torque, so significantly more power with that I-Force Max. Same size engine though, of course. Transmissions, the SR, 8-speed auto or an optional 6-speed manual. SR5 Pre-Runner 8-speed manual. TRD Sport, TRD Off-Road also offer that optional 6-speed manual, and the rest with the 8-speed auto as well. Drivetrain, you have options of rear-wheel drive and four-wheel drive depending on how you buy. And as far as strength goes, official numbers aren't put out yet, but as far as things are rated, for towing, the I-Force is rated at 6,500 pounds. The I-Force Max has got 6,000, and as far as payload goes, it's said to be rated for a max of just over 1,700 pounds. Let's look now at the pictures released by Toyota of this Tacoma while we go through some of the features. I'm honestly not too sure how I feel about this design. I know everyone is hyping it up so much, but honestly I think it looks somehow dated. And I honestly think the old generation looks newer than this one. In some ways, it's confusing to describe. And I know there's a theme amongst models and a brand, to match each other, but this is too much of a mini Tundra in my opinion. Wish it was a little more unique. Let me know what you think. At a glance, the SR is your basic looking work truck and gives you what you need and nothing more. SR5 elevates your looks a bit, but still overall a less than desirable option in the lineup. The Pre-Runner is back and gives you a unique 2-door rear-wheel drive setup, and I believe may be quite popular. TRD Sport and off-road trims bump up the aggressive styling, but a massive air dam is slapped on, and yes, it's a factor in fuel economy, but it looks hideous. The dam is also on the Limited, but that's an overall luxury themed instead of sporty, on the exterior at least. The big players in the lineup are of course the all-new Trail Hunter and the TRD Pro. Both give you the most elevated styling and capabilities, ready to bring you wherever you need to go. Although a less than desirable design, the SR and the SR5 are available in a double cab with a 5 or 6 foot bed, or an extra cab in a 6 foot bed. The SR5 will give you a coil spring suspension on the double cab as opposed to leaf springs. The Pre-Runner gets you that extra cab 6 foot bed focused on utility storage, and it also adds a rear locking diff to the lineup. Elevating the TRD Sport is a TRD mesh grille, hood scoop, and 18-inch TRD alloy wheels. This is when the design on the exterior really starts to ramp up, look more sporty. TRD Off-Road continues that aggressive styling with Bilstein monotube shocks with remote reservoirs, crawl control, and multi-terrain select. Limited transitions to a chrome theme and adds an adaptive variable suspension with a power tailgate and power running boards. Trail Hunter, all new, gets you Old Man Emu 2.5-inch forged monotube position sensitive shocks with rear piggyback style remote reservoirs. Also get a high clearance front bumper, rock rails, ARB steel rear bumper with recovery hooks, and a 5 or 6 foot bed with optional ARB sports bar. That was a mouthful. Here we go. We got one more to go. TRD Pro is 3 inches wider than the base model and brings you TRD tuned 2.5-inch Fox internal bypass QS3 shocks with, again, rear piggyback style remote reservoirs. ISO dynamic performance seats with their own dampening system. Yes, your seats have a suspension system, as well as the same steel bumper and protection goodies, light bar, and elevated fog lamps. So we got through all that, guys, a lot of information. There's a lot going on across these trims. Best bang for your buck is super hard with this with so many options. I think I would opt for the TRD Sport. Gives you the elevated look, advanced power over base trims, and more standard features. I would remove that air dam though before you accidentally scrape it on an ant. Let's go through the interior shots that have been released while we touch on those details. The interior has no doubts in my mind about looks. This is a very well done and packs a punch of desirable features. The dash design is spot on and matches the themes of these trims. Many different color schemes obtainable and nice materials and features throughout, of course, depending on how you buy an option. The more money you spend, the more you get, as always. Toyota has listened and raised ride height in the cabin by an inch. Obviously, more headroom will come with that. This is a bigger truck. TRD Off-Road and Up get a 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster, and the models below get a 7-inch display. An 8-inch infotainment screen accompanies that cluster on most models, but the Limited and Up get the bigger 14-inch screen. Limited and Up also gets you a heads-up display, as well as heated and ventilated seats. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are available on all trims with those systems. Wireless charging is available and a JBL audio system as well that includes a removable Bluetooth speaker in the dash. Clear switches for all options as well are placed nicely for the driver. A host of driver's assist, safety, and technology features standard on this Tacoma, and even more optional. Toyota continues their great track record of reliability and safety. Overall, no complaints on the interior, and honestly, for these prices, this interior is better than it could be. In review, guys, obviously a lot going on with this 2024 Tacoma. Got a new design, new engines, going hybrid, and overall just a lot to pick from, a lot to kind of decide which one do I want. They easily get you with the, oh, okay, I want this one, but I want these features, and before you know it, you want the next trim up, and the next trim up. Toyota, I mean, they got 8 different options. It's hard to pick one. And they know that, which is why they really put those prices just at each other where you just keep jumping up. Before you know it, you're at a fully loaded TRD Pro, and you really only need it for your half-mile commute to work, and you're like, what did I just do? Come on, Toyota. But they don't care. You wrote them a $50,000 check. But hopefully, you guys have a Tacoma here in this lineup that you like. I'd love to hear what you think of the design. Drop it in the comments if you think this is, the next biggest thing since sliced bread, how it compares to the Colorado or the Canyon, those new designs, even the Frontier. There's a lot of aggressive competition in this midsize truck segment. Everybody's saying Tacoma has taken over. They're aiming at everybody and they're going to defeat them, but I'm not so sure. We'll see what happens when more comparisons happen. But hopefully this video lays things out in a clear way for you guys. Thank you for watching this Best Car Review. Please subscribe if not already. If you have an idea for a future review you'd like me to do, drop it in the comments as well, and I'll see what I can do. And I'll catch you on the next Best Car Review.